Hola y bienvenido nuevamente a tu clase de español. Hello and welcome back to your Spanish class. My dear students, today we are going to talk about the simple past tense of the verb to be. But we are going to touch on one of the meanings of the verb to be in Spanish, which is ser, okay? We know that in Spanish it has two meanings, ser o estar. This verb is irregular and well, in English we know that it was, were, but in Spanish, it has a conjugational form with each one of the pronouns, as you can see, and it has two aspects, right? So two conjugational form, like yo fui, yo era. You see, this one is called preterit perfect. This one is called preterit imperfect. So it's very important to understand the difference, between these two aspects of the verb, okay? Because they are used, with a different semantic perspective. So it's very important to understand. That's key to understanding how to use this verb. We're gonna get there in just 1 second. I would like to take this moment to ask you to subscribe to the channel if you have not, please. We need your subscription. Share this video so others can take advantage of what we do here. They can also learn Spanish with us, and so that YouTube can recommend our video to others and we can grow as a channel. So, look, preterit perfect, when we use it, we think of it as history. You see, it's a situation or condition that was for some time, right? And it's over with. That's it. It's a concluded event or condition, right? Or situation. That's when we use the preterit perfect. Unlike the preterit imperfect, both are used in the past, of course. But this one, preterit imperfect, when we use it, we refer to ongoing situations in the past, situations that began in the past and continue in the past and ended in the past. But for us, it's irrelevant. We're just saying that the situation happened. It was an ongoing a condition or situation, I reiterate. So I'll give you an examples that so to put it in context, you will understand. For instance, Barack Obama was the president of the United States from 2008 until 2016. You see, Barack Obama fue presidente de los Estados Unidos desde el 2008 hasta el 2016. That's over with. That's a period of time. That was a situation, a condition, right? That's history. That's it, right? In this case, we use fue. Él fue. All right. Now, él era. You see, era. That's another conjugation, the preterit, to talk about ongoing situation. When Barack Obama was the president of the United States, he was very popular, right? Cuando Barack Obama era el presidente de los Estados Unidos, él era muy popular. You see, that was an ongoing situation. We know that the situation began in the past, continued in the past, ended in the past. We're talking about the past. But unlike this one, this is like a concluded event. This one, it was ongoing. It wasn't the past, but it was ongoing. I'll give you another example. Well, I'll make an example with myself. I was hairy some years ago. Yo fui, right? Yo fui cabelludo hace algunos años. I was hairy a few years ago. You see, that's a situation. It's permanent. I'm not hairy anymore, right? So I'm not trying to be funny. This is really a situation, right? It happened, right? For some period of time. It's over with, right? I'm not hairy anymore. So I think I put that in perspective there, the difference of preterit perfect and preterit imperfect. Now, let's pronounce this verb, the conjugation. Please listen to me. And you can repeat there. Then we're going to put this in context here. So we say, yo fui, yo fui. Yo era, yo era. Tú fuiste, tú fuiste. Tú eras, tú eras. Usted, él, ella fue. Usted, él, ella era. Nosotros, nosotras fuimos. Nosotros, nosotras éramos. Vosotros, vosotras fuisteis. Vosotros, vosotras erais. Ustedes, ellos, ellas fueron. Ustedes, ellos, ellas eran. So that's the pronunciation. I hope you can get that down. You can grasp that, right? You can continue to practice that. That's the correct pronunciation. And having already the semantic perspective, of the use of the verb ser in the two aspects, preterit perfect and preterit imperfect, we can put it into practice here. You will grasp it better now. Look, the command here. Completa las oraciones con la forma correcta del verbo ser en el pretérito perfecto o imperfecto, right? So let's see. We have here the example number 1. Yo fui, okay? Yo fui. That's history. That's a concluded situation. Yo fui profesor de matemáticas por 5 años. I was a math teacher for 5 years. That's a situation that happened. It's over with. Nothing to do with the present, right? Yo fui. So we'll use this form because this situation was not ongoing. It just happened and it ended. That's it. And it was for a period of time. Now look at this one in contrast, because I'm giving you 2 examples, with the same pronoun, so you can compare. Cuando yo era profesor de matemáticas, los estudiantes prestaban más atención, right? When I was a math teacher, the students pay more attention, right? You see, in this case, this is not an event that happened and concluded for a period of time. It was an ongoing situation. Look, when I was a math teacher, the students pay more attention. Cuando yo era profesor de matemáticas, los estudiantes prestaban más atención, pay more attention. So you can see the difference here. Just like the example with Barack Obama, by the way, I think. But I have others right here. Tú fuiste el mejor del equipo de baloncesto en el bachillerato. You were the best of the team, the basketball team in high school. That was a situation, a condition, right? He was the best for a period of time. It ended here. That's it. In high school. Tú fuiste el mejor del equipo de baloncesto en el bachillerato. You were the best of the basketball team in high school. Now, in contrast, look at this. Tú eras muy impredecible en tu forma de jugar. You were very unpredictable in the way you play. You see, that's an ongoing situation. You see, it's a situation that began in the past, concluded in the past, but it implies that it was ongoing, as you can see. Tú eras muy impredecible en tu forma de jugar. You were very unpredictable in the way you play. Let's continue with this other example, which I think, really makes it abundantly clear, that when we use the preterit, perfect, it's a concluded situation or condition, and this is ongoing in the past, both in the past, but with that difference. All right, look at this one with Albert Einstein, that famous a scientist and physicist. Albert Einstein fue, well, he's gone already, fue quien desarrolló la teoría de la relatividad. Albert Einstein was the one who developed the theory of relativity, right? Él fue quien. That's it. That's the past, and that's a situation that was for a period of time, right? And it concluded. It's history. Albert Einstein fue quien desarrolló la teoría de la relatividad. Albert Einstein was the one. Albert Einstein was the one. That's quien, right? Right? Who, right? Desarrolló la teoría de la relatividad. That's it. Now look at this one. Él era, put it in contrast. Él era extremadamente curioso y vivía haciéndose preguntas. He was, again, was is the same was, in English, but in Spanish the context, is different. Él era extremadamente curioso y vivía haciéndose preguntas. He was extremely curious and lived asking himself questions. Él era extremadamente curioso y vivía haciéndose preguntas. All right? That makes it clear, I think. Now, well, I hope so. Now, here, let's continue with this one. Jennifer y yo fuimos, right? Jennifer y yo, that's nosotros, right? Jennifer y yo, nosotros, fuimos, right? Jennifer y yo fuimos buenos amigos. No sé qué nos distanció. Jennifer y yo were good friends. I don't know, no sé, I don't know what distanced us from one another. What separated us, right? Que nos distanció. That's distance us from one another. Jennifer y yo fuimos. That's history. That's it. There was like a situation, as I said, that was, was going on for some time. It happened, for some time. It was like that for some time. It's over with. Jennifer y yo fuimos buenos amigos. No sé qué nos distanció, right? Jennifer and I were good friends. I don't know what separated us, what distanced us from one another. All right, now in contrast, look at this one. Ella, that's ella, the same Jennifer. I'm using the pronoun here. Ella y yo éramos muy solidarios el uno con el otro en cada momento que se presentaba. She and I were, éramos, right? Ella y yo éramos, right? Right here, éramos. Ella y yo éramos muy solidarios en el uno con el otro en cada momento que se presentaba. She and I were very supportive with one another, with each other, right? At every moment that presented itself, right? Every moment that presented itself. So, ella y yo éramos muy solidarios, el uno con el otro, con cada momento que se presentaba. She and I were very supportive of one another at every moment that a situation presented itself. So, my dear friends, my dear students, you can do the same with all the other pronouns right here, right? Ustedes fueron, right? Vosotros fuisteis o erais. Ustedes, ellos y ellas fueron o eran, right? And remember that. when we use this verb tense, take into account if it's preterit perfect, situation or condition that concluded, nothing to do with the present, it's over with. Now, preterit imperfect, ongoing situation in the past. The situation began in the past, continued in the past, and ended in the past. That's the way we use it. So, well, for the time being, this is what we have. But we're going to continue with the other side of the coin, the verb to be, but with the meaning of estar in the past. We're going to see that, in another lesson. So for now, this is it. But we have a lot more to teach. So stay with us. Subscribe to the channel again. Give us a like. And thank you very much for choosing us to study Spanish. I will continue